How's it going, everyone? So today I want to show you guys the best push-up workout for your chest and for your arms, you guys. So I'll show you guys 5 exercises. All of these are great movements that you can do at home with absolutely zero equipment. And the equipment that I do show you, which is only going to be a bench, you can use a couch or anything that's elevated. So again, zero equipment. Most of you guys have couches, beds, anything, it will work. Let's get started right now. So the first one that I am going to show you is going to be a push-up. But what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of a twist to it. We're going to lift our leg up when doing the push-up. Now, some of you may be thinking, wow, that's super easy. That's not going to be a problem. What this does when we lift our leg is this adds extra instability to our shoulder, you guys, to our chest and our tricep muscles as well as our core, you guys. So it makes basically what that means is it makes the movement a lot harder. So if you do your normal push-up, you guys, your feet do help out, you guys. Your feet do help. Let me move this bench. So what we're going to do, again, we're just going to lift our leg and perform the push-up. Now this makes the movement way harder. And a lot of you guys probably don't know about this, but if you guys do, I know it's just the chest and an arm video, but that will help your abs. So if you're trying to get six-pack abs, adding that core stability, you need to have a tight core when you're doing that because your leg is lifted. The only thing that's holding you in that position is your one leg and your abs. So if you guys are looking for a six-pack, most people want six-packs, this exercise can help with your abs, but it's also going to help your chest, your shoulders, and your arms as well. So the next exercise that we're going to do is going to be the staggered push-up. Now, what you're going to do is, I'll show you from this side. Generally, when we do our push-up, we have our hands like this. A staggered push-up, what you're going to do is have your hands staggered. Now this makes the movement much, much harder, you guys. So you do one like this, then you do another. Now, what I found for this, depending on your level of beginner, intermediate, or advanced, doing the staggered push-ups, you can do what I did at the start, where I do them and then I put the other hand kind of like that, or you can do them jumping, where you go from here, you jump and you do them like this. So that'd be like a plyometric staggered push-up, or you can just do it where you have one hand here and then you just adjust. So whatever your training level is, just do that accordingly, you guys. Either way, by doing them staggered, you're going to notice that your triceps are going to be put in a different position. Your chest, you'll be working different muscle fibers of the chest. Your shoulders, different fibers, but your back, you'll be getting different back muscles because again, when we do it like this, yeah, we're getting our back muscles, yes, but when we're doing it staggered, we're going to be using more of our lats and just different angles. That's the key for building muscle, you guys. It's not about doing the same thing over and over and over again. It's about doing different variations so you hit the muscle from a different angle. Maybe it's not growing maybe it hasn't grown in a little bit. So what this will do is this will allow it to get better. Also, this exercise is phenomenal if you guys have an unbalanced chest. So if you notice one pec's bigger than the other, this movement will allow you to get that muscle bigger because when you're performing the movement, guess what? The one side has to perform if generally your left side is the weaker side. But anyways, let's go to the third movement. This is going to be a slow negative push-up after you have just did a burnout set of push-ups. So what you guys want to do is you want to do as many push-ups in a row. Doesn't matter how many you can do, as long as you cannot, I won't say that you cannot do another one because I don't want you guys to get hurt. Stop 1 to 2 reps shy of failure. So then once that's done, your arms are going to be so tired, you're going to be like, why is he telling me to do more? This is the actual exercise itself. So what you're going to do is then you're going to get into this position and you're going to go down very, very, very slowly. And you're going to do a negative Then you're gonna get yourself back up using your knees, and you're gonna do the exact same thing. Try to fight it off, fight it off, fight it off, fight it off. Then you're gonna get back up. You're gonna do that again, and you're gonna keep going and going until you can't do anything more. Because what happens is that your muscles are capable of more, even though you cannot do any more push-ups. Why? Because you can still do negatives, you guys. Your muscles aren't 100% fatigued unless you cannot do any more negatives. That's why a lot of my training, you guys, I will do negative repetitions, specifically on pull-ups. A lot of people, I'm not trying to be arrogant, I'm not trying to say anything like that, but a lot of people give me compliments on my back muscles, and I found the back to be one of the best areas for doing negatives. Like when I do my chin-ups, I'll use 100 pounds weighted for my chin-ups, and I can maybe muster 6-7 repetitions. Well, when I can't do anymore, what I'll do is that I'll hop up on a bench, I'll pull myself to the very top, and I'll just allow myself to drop down, trying to hold it off. And I'll do that for 4, 5, 6 repetitions. What this does is builds up more muscle because I'm doing the negative. And the negative portion of the movement has been shown by studies to elicit the most muscle growth. So if you guys are only doing the concentric, if you guys are only doing the push-ups, and you stop after that, you have a lot more muscle growth in the tank by doing these negatives. And this just doesn't have to be done for push-ups. Again, for pull-ups, a lot of those different exercises, this movement can be done for. So those are the 3 exercises so far, you guys. The next one that we are going to do, the next 2 are going to be a little bit tough. This movement is going to be called the Grasshopper Pushup. So what you want to do is you're going to get your feet like this. And when you do the push-up, you're actually going to turn your leg on one side like this. Now this exercise is a little bit harder. What's good about this exercise is that if you guys are ever trying to do a one-arm push-up, if you guys can't develop that one-arm push-up yet, doing this movement will help you guys get it. Because when you're doing that grasshopper push-up, and the side that you turn on, for example, when I turn on this side and I come down, I notice a lot more pressure is being placed on my left side, because this leg is now not giving me stability. So more pressure is going to be on this side. Same when I do the right hand side, more pressure is on this side. Why do I love this movement? 2 reasons why. The first reason, most people ask me, they have uneven chest muscles. Just like the other exercise I showed you guys, they have uneven chest muscles. So doing this exercise, it's going to balance you out, because your left side is forced to work. There's no right side taking over and helping it out, doing all the work. The left side has got to do everything by itself, sink or swim. And guess what? It's going to build some muscle up, you guys. So if you guys have lagging triceps, shoulders, chest muscles, this movement will allow you guys to bring it up to par, so it's on the same as the right side. And again, the reason why I say the left side's weaker, because for 95% of people, generally the left side is weaker, because most of us are right hand dominant, and most of us, again, do everything from the right hand side. So that's that. That exercise is amazing. I love the grasshopper push-up, you guys. So the 5th movement that we are going to do, and again, if you guys are trying to learn how to do a one-arm push-up, this next exercise is going to help you as well. This is actually, I think I've done a video on how to do one-arm push-up, or it's being scheduled right now into my planning or organization for the day. Anyways, this is actually going to be one of the steps that I show you guys to do a one-arm push-up. But this exercise is called the single arm push-up off of a bench. Now, it's very tough to do a one-arm push-up, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, it's very tough. Even for me to do, you guys, I've been training for a while, it's extremely tough. This exercise, again, we're just gonna get into a push-up position, but what we're going to do is we're only gonna use one arm, and we're gonna perform it. And you guys will notice, even for me, this is very tough to do, you guys. Now, why is this tough to do? Because we are only using one arm. Now, what I recommend doing is to switch. Do one arm and then switch to the next. because if you guys try to do this with one arm at a time, you're going to burn yourself out pretty quickly. By rotating one at a time, you're going to be able to do more repetitions, give the one side a little bit of a break. Why do I love this exercise? You guys could even see me doing it. I was struggling. It's tough to do. Why do I love this exercise? Again, if you're trying to learn how to do one arm push-up, or you're just trying to develop more strength, this is an advanced exercise. So if you guys can do all the other four pretty easy, this exercise will give you a little bit of issues, I believe. But again, try it out, you guys. It's a phenomenal exercise. I love it. These exercises, why I chose each one of them is because they're unique. Chances are you guys haven't performed a lot of these, and when you guys don't perform the movements and you try new movements, it's going to spur new muscle growth into the muscles, because again, your body isn't adapted to doing them. I could tell you guys to just do push-ups over and over again, but your muscles are adapted to that. If I tell you to do a grasshopper push-up, your muscles are like, whoa, I've never seen that before. What is he doing to me? It's going to get you guys more muscle growth. So anyways, end of video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate your support. Please subscribe to my channel again if you haven't already. Like the video, share it. Follow me on Instagram, DylanBerg999. Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate your support.